Hello. If you were new here, my name is Brittany. I am a pet portrait artist. Um, and I'm back to trying to make YouTube videos. Um, I took some time off. I was taking on way too much, and just couldn't manage everything. So, I took a step back, and now that I had kind of gotten my feet wet with YouTube to figure out like how to do it and what's involved in it, and realizing how much work it was, um, I, took a step back and I've been trying to upgrade what I can where I can. Perfect example, I got a set of these little mics on Amazon for super cheap. I think it was like 30 bucks. And it works okay, does the trick. So that's pretty cool. I think that'll help a lot for, uh, well, when I can't be right up close to the camera. Also, that feeds into my next point of I want to start including more of my life stuff in the vlogs instead of just strictly the art. It's still going to be mostly that, but there are a lot of other things that I do that I think might be fun to document. We grow a pretty good garden, so there's lots of garden content that um, we do. Also, like outings with the dogs and stuff like that. So I want to include some of that. So I also thought a mic might be handy for those situations. I'll test it out. You'll see later in this video, I test out the mic and it works pretty good. It's pretty cool. So also it's helpful because I live in a small house and sometimes when I'm trying to film a video, I'm like talking really quiet because I don't want to wake up the person sleeping next door. But now that's not an issue. So I did that. And then my cool new intro I made. I just used Canva for it. Like it's nothing nothing fancy, but it works. So it looks better than it did. At least I'm pretty happy with it. So I did that. Just like little things that I can easily do. Like I'm not tech savvy. This is really difficult for me. And I think that was the other problem is I was trying to film so much that then when it came time to edit, I was overwhelmed with how much footage I had to go through and whatnot. So, um, yeah, I might put some clips over me talking of the past few months, like what I was doing, if I can figure out how to do that. um, yeah, so my last video, I was prepping for my first market, which is done and gone, and I unfortunately filmed none of it. I meant to, but things were so crazy busy that we just didn't get there. I think we got like one photo or two photos, um, but it went great. It was a wild experience, but it was so much fun. I'm so glad I did it. I have two more events coming up that um, I'm excited for, but I think they'll be smaller. The first one at the end of August is I'll be attending the National Dog Dock Diving competition, um, the qualifier for the regionals. So that might be kind of fun. And then at the beginning of September, I have a quick little 1 day thing at a doggy daycare in the city. So that's pretty cool. I think it'll be fun, a much smaller event again. And now that I've done it once, um, it's a much more manageable uh, thing. Like it's not going to be quite as chaotic as the first time because everything's kind of ready to go still from the last time I left most things packed. I put my artwork and stuff back up, but like the displays and all that stuff is already made and they're all ready to go. So um, that's cool. What else has been happening? We've been doing a lot of camping this year. We bought a camper. We bought my in laws old camper. They sold it to us, so we've got a pretty nice camper out on our little property there that we've been going to a lot, so that's been fun. It's just nice to get out of the city, and um, it's a nice space. You know, I've been taking my painting stuff to go. I can paint while I'm out there.
What are you guys doing? Are you painting? Are you a painter? Oh, and there's the third one.
Which is nice that I can keep working. So it's been great. I'm not sure what else I really need to say, but that's kind of my thoughts and plans on the future of this channel. You know, I was thinking I want to make the content that I like watching. And you know, I like watching the vlogs. You know, Bailey J or Joy San, Emily Harvey. Who else? But basically, I like watching the vlogs where they not only include the business side, the art side of their small business, but they also include life stuff. I find that super entertaining and fun to watch, so I might as well make the content I enjoy watching, is kind of how I thought of it. So that's that. That's where I'm at. So yeah, I'm excited to be back. Okay, so I have a couple of orders to pack. One of them is this ornament. It's backward, but the dog's name is Izzy. And then we have this one of Nacho. Both are approved, so they can be mailed out. And then I also have a gift message that goes with Izzy's, so I'll put those together. So I'm gonna go get my stuff so that we can get these packed up. So I do have, one second. I do have these thank you cards, but I'm a dummy and they don't fit in the mailers that I use for the ornaments, so I just have to use business cards. Oh my god, I'm dropping stuff. Okay. So yeah, that sucks. But I do have these baggies that I put the ornaments in, so I'll do the business card in there. Make sure there's no hairs or anything. And I've already taken pictures and video of these, so that's all good. And some of these are a little tight to get in there, but they're easier to take out than they are to put in. So, like that. Just give it a little tie. And there's one. And then for this one, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put the gift message on the outside. Just so they can read it before they open it up. So, let me see. This is actually the first time I've done the gift message with the ornaments. I usually do it with the canvases and stuff like that, but I think this will work okay. Perfect. I don't want to give a close-up because I don't want to, it's like personal information, so yeah, and then they just go in these mailers. If it's within Canada, they get sent as letter mail, because I can still do that for now. And then if it's international, it gets sent as a package. But it is cheaper to mail something to the States than it is to Canada, which is ridiculous because I'm in Canada, but whatever. And then I also I have one of these just to make sure that it'll go through. I haven't had a problem yet, but who knows. I should also check like the postal rates or whatever to make sure they haven't got up either. So I'm gonna do that. I'll put the addresses and stuff on, and then those will be ready to go in a mailbox. Okay, so we are gonna test this mic out here and see if it works. We're in my garden. It's 5 o'clock, so I just finished work, so I need to come harvest some stuff out of here before I can begin painting for the day. We've got some cucumbers to pick. You can't see them past this. And beans, and see if there's any of these peas left. So we'll see if how well this mic picks up the sound. I hope it's not too noisy or the wind isn't too much, but we'll see. I have to be a little bit careful because I am actually allergic to the plant. So I will break out in hives if I touch it too much. So we will see how this goes. It looks like there's lots to pick. It's crazy that we just went through this plant on Sunday and it's already got so many more cucumbers that are like ready. And last year this is the first year I'm trying this trellis method, because last year how we had it set up, I couldn't reach into the plant. Again, like because I'm allergic to the plant, I couldn't really like lean into it to harvest it very well. So we thought maybe doing a trellis is a better idea. And so far it's been good and it's growing just fine. And I'm able to get in here without absolutely wrecking my skin. So that's kind of cool. I think these beans are just about done, finally. They have given me so much. I think I have, well, I for sure did 2 freezer bags full just from this patch of beans, and I'm pretty sure by the time it's done, there's gonna be 3 freezer bags full, which is pretty crazy. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that guy. That's great. Well, there's so many. So this is a different kind than the other ones, and I've noticed like the other ones give like really fat beans, and this one's giving like skinny ones, and I think I like these ones better. But I haven't actually eaten any of them. We've just been blanching and freezing them. And then also these pole beans fell over. Like they're probably were 8 feet high, but the trellis is only 5 feet. I didn't know they were going to get that big. So that's a bummer, but at the same time, it doesn't seem to have really stunted them at all. Like they don't seem to have really cared. Oh, there's a bunch. Also, hope this mic thing works out because that makes it way easier to do this kind of stuff. I can I'm talking very quietly. I don't have to be like yelling, and I don't have to be embarrassing by yelling across the garden to my phone, be like, "Hi, welcome to YouTube. I'm picking beans." Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm far too shy for that. if anybody heard me, I think I'd have a stroke because I'm just too shy. I'm too embarrassed. I think that's why YouTube's easy for a lot of introverted people, because you can kind of just do it in secret. All right, I think that might be the best view I can get here for showing almost the whole garden. So we've got our tomatoes and carrots over here. Oh, here's a big one. I feel like I got scammed on this thing because these are supposed to be Roma tomatoes, and this is definitely not a Roma tomato. Let me that's not a Roma tomato. So a little annoying, but I think it's fine. I just do tomato sauce. So really, they're all gonna taste the same in the end anyway. What do we got here? We got tomatoes over here. We have onions back here. This is, I don't know what the fuck this is, to be honest. Maybe aroma? I don't know. We got some peppers here. My neighbor wanted eggplant, so there's eggplants. And this is the zucchini that I don't think has given us anything. We got the beans and peas, and the cucumbers, the dill, and then over here is celery and a tomato plant that volunteered itself. So I think we had really good Romas one year, and I'm hoping that's what that is. So I'm letting it grow. But that's the garden. Oh, and then the garlic we harvested. I can show you that. It's curing. So, but this is what we grabbed today. And that's like, yeah, it was 3 days I went through, and it's already grown that much. So that's kind of cool. And then here's my little makeshift gate to try to keep the dogs out, because I don't need them pooping everywhere, which they try to do. Let me set this down. So here's my measly garden harvest, or garlic harvest. It wasn't great. Wasn't great. Most of the bulbs are pretty small. I think this is the best one, like one of the biggest ones. So, but that's okay. I think they say garlic's like one of the trickiest things to grow. So, oh well, we tried. Okay, so I am editing this video now, and I think I'm gonna end it there. Part of me wants to keep filming, but it's already 19 minutes long, so I think that's probably a good spot to leave it. There was a little bit of art, a little bit of garden. I definitely tried to step up my editing skills a little bit, so let me know what you think of it, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.